I wish somebody had drilled this into me 20 years ago. Most people don't need to earn more money. They need fewer automatic claims on their income. Because right now, money is quietly flowing out of your life to people who set the rules before you did. And the scary part is this: most of those rules were never consciously agreed. They just happened. A click, a free trial, a set and forget, a direct debit you meant to cancel, and now it's part of your life like a silent tax. So in the next 10 minutes, I want to help you answer one blunt question. Are you actually in control of your money, or are you just hoping there's enough left after everyone else has taken their share? Stay to the end, because I'll share a practical offer for a small number of people who want to fix this fast and clearly without turning it into a massive project. If we haven't met before, I'm Chris. I built a multi-million-pound property portfolio alongside working full-time and raising a family, and today I live off my passive income. I didn't get here by being clever. I got here by learning the hard way what most people never get told. Money flows to those who set the rules first. And if you don't set rules for your income, you don't have a money problem, you have a rule problem. Here's what I mean. Most people don't feel financially unsafe because they're broke. They feel unsafe because they don't know what would happen if income stopped. But there's another layer to it that people miss. Loads of people aren't even spending their money. They're leaking it. Payday comes in, and before you've even had a chance to breathe, money is already leaving. Not because you're irresponsible, because modern life is designed to put your finances on rails. And the rails don't lead to freedom. They lead to convenience for everyone selling you something and stress for you. Subscriptions, apps, insurance add-ons, car warranties, TV packages, phone upgrades, buy now, pay later, monthly skincare, monthly vitamins, monthly coffee, monthly I'll cancel it later. The UK is basically a direct debit economy. And I'm going to say this with a bit of edge because it's true. If you don't check where your money is going, you are volunteering to be harvested. Nobody needs to rob you, they just need you distracted. And the more capable you are, decent job, decent income, the easier it is to miss it, because nothing feels like an emergency, until suddenly it is. Let me give you two examples from my own life. First one is from the days before internet banking, before apps, before iPhones, back when you didn't casually check your account 5 times a day. Catalogues. My wife and I had our first son. Money was tight, one income, young family, and my wife found a children's clothing catalogue. That catalogue wasn't evil, it was convenient for us. And when you haven't got much money, convenience feels like relief. You could spread the cost, pay monthly. And we had what I thought was a clear conversation. I thought we agreed a rule. We wouldn't allow the bill to get more than £50 per month to pay back. In my head, that meant the total payment would sit at £50 and we'd keep it controlled. What actually happened, and I didn't realise this at the time, was she was spending £50 a month on clothes, not keeping the repayment at £50 a month. So the catalogue balance quietly grew, month after month after month. No alarms, no notifications, no, are you sure? Because the catalogue had a rule. The rule was, keep ordering, keep paying something, keep the account alive. And I wasn't checking statements properly back then. Honestly, it didn't even cross my mind that I should be reviewing the bank each month. Different era, different habits. Then one day, I'm wondering why there's no money left. I get the bank statement out, and the shock was physical. The last catalogue payment wasn't £50, it was hundreds. I remember the feeling, It was like someone had taken the floor from under me. Not because we bought kids' clothes, because I thought we had boundaries and it turned out we didn't. And here's the key. It went unchecked for so long because it didn't feel dramatic. It was just a monthly thing, a normal thing, until it wasn't. As a one-income family, I had to work much harder to pay it down. It took ages, and that catalogue went straight in the bin. Another example, modern times, and it shows the exact same problem in a different outfit. I needed to create some legal paperwork for my property business. I found a template on a website. Free for the first month, £25 a month after. Put your bank details in, cancel any time. You know the trap already. But at the time it felt fine because I had intention. I told myself, I'll download what I need, then I'll cancel. Simple. Then life happened. Projects, tenants, problems, work, family, you know what it's like. And cancelling didn't happen. 18 months later, I'm checking my bank statement and I spot a rogue payment. £30. I dig around and realise it's that legal template site. Not only did I forget to cancel it, they'd increased the payment too. So I'd spent hundreds of pounds on a direct debit I didn't need, for one template. A very expensive letter to a tenant. And yeah, it made me feel stupid. But it also reminded me of something even more important. If you don't check your bank, you don't stay the same. You get worse. Because the world isn't neutral. The world is actively trying to attach itself to your income. This is why I say, money flows to those who set the rules first. The catalogue had a rule. The subscription website had a rule. Most apps have a rule. Most finance companies have a rule. Even supermarkets try to create rules. Loyalty pricing, members only, nudges, bundles, multi-buys. And the default rule is always the same. Your money belongs to them unless you consciously claim it first. Now let me bring this back to something I teach, which is pace. Pace is basically how quickly your income covers your living costs each month, and how quickly you feel calm after payday. Some people are paid and feel calm for 2 days, some for 2 weeks, some for 2 hours. And a lot of people think their pace is slow because they don't earn enough money. Sometimes that's true, but very often the real reason is they have too many automatic claims on your income. Because every direct debit you forgot slows your pace. Every subscription you don't use slows your pace. Every payment that exists because it always has slows your pace. Every silent monthly drain steals days from your pace. And here's why this matters. When your pace is slow, your life feels tight. You make worse decisions. You feel behind. You have less margin. You're more reactive. You're more tempted to use credit. You feel like you need a bigger income just to breathe. But when you remove the automatic claims, something weird happens. Your income doesn't change, but your life does. You feel calmer, faster after payday. Your choices expand. You stop living on the edge. So here's a simple exercise I want you to do. And I mean actually do it, not agree with it. This week, open your bank and look at your outgoing payments. Not your one-off spending, your automatic ones. Direct debits, standing orders, subscriptions, memberships, finance agreements, insurance monthly, apps, software, anything recurring. Now, create 3 categories. Category 1, keeps me alive. mortgage or rent, council tax, gas, electric, water, basic food, travel needed for work, essentials. Category 2, actually valuable, things you genuinely use and would choose again today at the same price. Category 3, automatic claims, anything you wouldn't rebuy if you had to consciously approve it today. Anything you forgot existed. Anything that makes you say, oh yeah, that. And I'll tell you what usually happens when people do this. They find money. Not by cutting their lifestyle, by cutting the invisible hands in their pocket. Freedom isn't built by earning more, it's built by keeping more, on purpose. You can't fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Stop trying to out-earn your leaks. Fix the bucket. And if you want help doing this properly, calmly, privately, without judgment, I'm assisting individuals by personally reviewing numbers and show people exactly where their pace is being slowed and where they are on the financial freedom journey in a 45-minute low-cost clarity call. Not a big program, not hype, just real situations, real clarity. The link's below. Because money will always flow. The only question is, who set the rules first, you or everyone else?